really hits the ball hard. There's not as much velocity in her arm swing as there is with Destiny July, the Washington commit on Tehachapi's side of the net. But boy, does Brianna really club the ball.
As she really does. She has a really impressive vertical leap. It allows her to use her vision up while she's up in the air. And really the offense runs through Bree Reynolds. And I know Swink, another offensive attacker for Independence, is there, but most of the swings tonight will go through Brianna Reynolds, as they should, and she will try to get this offense moving from the get-go.
Malia Swink, the middle blocker, also just a junior, and she is one of their better defensive players, both in blocking and in digging, 2.6 digs per set. On the Tehachapi side, we talk about Destiny July. She has been a star in this county now for 4 years running, and she continues it as a captain of this Tehachapi team. Committed to Washington, defending national champions in NCAA Division I volleyball, and she's averaging 4.6 kills per set. But Tehachapi does have a significant second weapon, and that would be Elena Kramer on the other side.
Yeah, Elena Kramer plays the outside hitter on the opposite side of the rotation as Destiny July plays. So that means that they'll always have a very strong outside hitter in the front row. And also, they do have another offensive weapon in Cheney, as a sophomore middle blocker also plays pretty well on the offensive side of the volleyball.
And that would be, just a sophomore Brooklyn Cheney. That would be the youth movement on a Tehachapi team that is senior laden. So these two teams, as we are approaching quickly the playoffs here, just 2.5 weeks, 5 matches for each team left in the regular season. After tonight, there will be just those 2 weeks left, and we'll keep an eye, of course, on what happens in the Southwest Yosemite League as well. Our man Steve Lynch headed over to Centennial at Stockdale. We also have Bakersfield at Garces tonight, and Frontier is traveling to Liberty. So another great night of volleyball action here on BVarsity Live, and we're about 3 minutes away from action here. Tomorrow night, we're excited to announce that we will be back with 3 live football games on BVarsity Live's Friday night coverage. That will be beginning at 7 o'clock with BVarsity Game Night, live with Vance Palm from the Dignity Health Studio. And then Justin and I will be out at Centennial, the Golden Hawks taking on Bakersfield. Also Stockdale at Frontier, and Tehachapi at Golden Valley. Those are your live games, and those brought to you from our new proud sponsor, Nissan of Bakersfield, and we're excited to get back in the game.
Absolutely. 3 games on a Friday night, a game night, a post-game show. It's busy, but it's a lot of fun.
And Vance will have updates from Trevor Horn, who'll be out at Wasco Taft. Jeff Evans will be at Independence and West. Also Kennedy Chavez going on, and Liberty Garces, a couple of other big games throughout the county. And, of course, tonight a big football game up in Clovis Central. Actually, I think it's at Central of Fresno, facing Clovis North tonight. That is a very big one, possibly for the Tri-River Conference title. And also will have a big bearing on seeding in Division I in football. This will have a bearing on seeding. Division I volleyball for Tehachapi and Division II volleyball for Independence. About to introduce the starting lineups here. And we'll talk about the coaches just for a minute. You have Judy Rexroth of Independence, a longtime volleyball coach in this town, both at the high school level, winning a state championship with Bakersfield Christian back in 2007, also at the club level with the Bakersfield Volleyball Club. And Sherry Dees of Tehachapi, just her first year last year, but what a year it was, all the way to the Division II title game, beating this Independence team in a classic semifinal up on the mountain, and she has done a great job with the program as well.
Yeah, I really saw the prevalence when she stepped in, and this we knew they were going to be talented, but Tehachapi has just really shown up on the volleyball scene, and it's not going to change here for the next couple of years.
And it's Tehachapi rated one of the top teams in the Central section by any metric you choose, and Independence is right there as well. Trevor has Tehachapi ranked 5th in the section this week, and Independence is ranked 12th, and that is overall. So now introducing the starters, that is Maddie Oriana, and there is Destiny July, number 13 for Tehachapi. Here comes Emily Soto. She is another middle blocker. Kendall Kapitsky is an outside hitter and sometimes setter. And there is Elena Kramer, the outside hitter. Brooklyn Cheney, the big sophomore middle blocker. And number 4, Jasmine Delgadillo is the libero. Or excuse me, wearing number 9 tonight in the pink jersey. And now the starting lineup for Independence. Here is Brianna Runnels, number 2 there on the end. Alondra Vela, also a junior. Malia Swink, there you see her on the near side. She is the outside hitter on the other side. And Deja Wandick is number 11. And Ebony Sanders, there, number 16, another middle blocker. Lauren Dellinger, number 15, is the setter. And the libero is Mallory Stidham, number 7. And here is the Star Spangled Banner. We'll take a short break while you listen to that. We apologize for the audio there. We had to turn the Star Spangled Banner off because of copyright infringement purposes. But we are ready for live volleyball here on Bakersfield.com. BVarsity Live. Zach Ewing and Justin Roberts, happy to be here with you. Tehachapi in the white with the black shorts, green trim. Independence in the maroon shirts, black shorts, and white trim. The the SYL title in all likelihood on the line tonight. 5-0 Independence, 4-1 Tehachapi. If the Warriors win, both of these teams will be heavily favored in their final 4 matches, and they can expect to split the title. If Independence wins, they will have a commanding 2-game lead with just those 4 to play. Justin, any keys for defending the big hitters on these offensive teams?
Well, no, not really. I mean, you got to get a block up, and you got to try to get 2 on the outside the best you can. But both these hitters, the big hitters that is, have the ability to go over blocks.
And speak of the double, huh?
And then, you know, they're going to mix in a sharp angle or 2, maybe go down the line. They just have so many options. I think the biggest key really is either setter on either court trying to get the ball to their big hitters in the best possible spots, and whoever can do that will come out on top.
Service error for Tehachapi will even the first game here at 1 point apiece.
I've talked to a few people that went to the first game, and it'd be interesting to see. Destiny July plays for Judy Rexroth during club season, and they thought that she was having a tough time dealing with that.
Interesting.
Now,
we didn't really have a tough time in the playoffs last year, though.
That's pure speculation, and so who knows? I think she's too much of a competitor to allow something like that to bother her.
Now, perhaps Judy knows the best way to affect her. There's a kind of a cheapy kill, but she'll take that one as well, and it's now 2-1 to Tehachapi, and July will go back to the service line. And originally had committed to UCLA, now committed to the University of Washington. A couple of Pac-12 powers you're talking about there. Here is Swink, or excuse me, that was Ebony Sanders in the middle. Now off the block goes Kramer. A nice cover by Kopitsky for Tehachapi. The attack came from Wandick, and now on the other side, the big block, Sanders and Swink. Send it the other way for Independence.
Elena Kramer is a key part of this Tehachapi offense in coming up with victories because she spends the time in the front row while the big hitter Destiny July is in the back row. She's got to find a way to get kills and get her team points.
And there is an attack hit wide by Kendall Kopitsky there, and that will give Independence its first lead here at 3-2. An errant pass, and now Tehachapi will have to send a free ball over. A chance for Independence. It is Sanders, defended by the Warriors, but another free ball. This time, Swink has to come in and hit it over. And now a chance for Kramer. From the left side, nice dig in the back. Swink getting down for that dig. Kopitsky again. And it was touched. It will be a point for Tehachapi. First kill of the night for Kendall Kopitsky.
Good long point, often lends itself toward some type of momentum.
Delgadillo the server. Sanders had that one roll off her fingertips, and it falls short, so Tehachapi retakes the lead at 4-2. The line drive dug that time by Runnels. And now Runnels hitting from the back row. That's the first attack we've seen from her tonight. Kramer from the side. Runnels again hits the floor. Seen more defense from Brianna Runnels than anything tonight. Covering nicely there is Sanders. Almost stepped on a finger. And Independence is going to get the point because of her effort.
Well, you know, I almost said it 2 plays ago. I haven't seen Independence play in quite some time, but Ebony Sanders is moving around the court much more confident. I think she's understanding the game a little bit more, and she looks fantastic right now in the front row.
July sends the free ball over. Now a chance for Runnels from the left side. And there is that angle you talk about, Justin, and the big thunder.
Well, she is an absolute weapon that sometimes you know you're not going to stop her. Just how many can you contain her to a certain amount of kills and force somebody else on the opposing team to do something special.
Here she is again. A nice run up, and that time a beautiful dig by Delgadillo, but a double hit, and Independence will come away with the point anyway. 6-4 Independence. Still serving is Deja Wandick. Kramer, they called that out. Boy, it was close. But that is the 4th point now in a row for the Falcons, and it's a 7-4 lead.
Ooh, good serve.
Delgadillo had to dive for it, and the overpass swatted down that time by Sanders.
This tough, aggressive serve right now has the serve received for Tehachapi. A little off balance. They've got to get a good pass up in order to get their offense moving.
Kramer. Right in front of Swink. It confused her, it looked like. And that will stop the 5-0 run for the Falcons.
Much needed side out for Tehachapi. And even though it wasn't a big swing, it's still successful.
Almost like a changeup there. Here's Kopitsky. She serves deep, and they say it hits the line. Very close again. An ace for Kopitsky. And this time, Kopitsky way too long. No doubt about that one. Might have missed the basketball court. And it is 9-6 Independence now with Sanders serving. And Sanders serves an ace.
Tehachapi still showing problems out of serve receive.
Picks on the same side. July tries to handle it, but they're out of sorts again. And another chance for the Falcons. And here is Runnels.
You can't let her find a groove that early if Tehachapi wants to have a chance in this first set.
Sherry D's on her feet. Wonder if she's thinking about a timeout. And there is a Brooklyn Cheney lift. She really did kind of turn her hand over to try to throw that ball down. They call her for the lift.
I agree with the call. It's what we're used to here in Kern County. I still say it, though. In Fresno and in Clovis, that play is let go in playoff time.
There is the first kill for July in some time since the opening 3 points of the match, and it cuts the Independence lead to 12-7.
Well, great kill from the back row brings Destiny July back up to the front row for 3 solid rotations.
And Tehachapi with work to do, down by 5 points. Off the backboard up there, it is a live ball, and it will be a kill for the Warriors. Just long from Kramer. She and Kopitsky both really serving aggressively, and each end their rotation with a service error. Big swing from July. You can just hear that ball come off of her hand. Her and Runnels both. Now it's Cheney serving, and another chance for Swink. Too long. Tehachapi back within 3.
Tehachapi needs to find a way to make a run. Can't do it while having service errors.
Oh, Runnels, the run-up. Good night.
Great job by Coach Rexroth getting Runnels involved in the middle of the court where she can go at 2 different angles.
And now Brianna Runnels will serve.
A good run up and a quick set. This is very, very tough to defend.
Yeah, you're not going to recover from that. And Runnels now with a line drive serve. It's hit over by Ariano. Now Wandick tried her luck. Tehachapi a chance for July. And it will be a kill for July.
Nice job by July. She wasn't able to get the approach that she wanted. She still was able to elevate and find an angle where there was an open spot.
Oriana will serve. And she serves an ace. The serve receive going all the way out of bounds. Tehachapi back within 2. I feel like we've settled into a very high level of play here already.
Very fast pace.
No chance for Swink there. And the Warriors have battled back to within a single point. They were down 12-6. 2 consecutive aces for Maddie Oriana. Independence now finally gets a ball back over, but it's over to Destiny July. Now they're scrambling to get it back. They do so.
It's coming right back.
Who else? And they can't do it twice in a row, and we're tied.
Judy Rexroth trying to make an adjustment right now in the serve-receive formation. I think it would be a good time to call a timeout and make sure you get it right.
14-14 here in set 1. Wandick off the net.
Tehachapi now made the run that they needed. Independence needs to find a way to get a side out.
Oriana has been giving the Falcons problems. Now the tip try by Swink doesn't work. And another kill for Destiny July. And there is that timeout. Maybe an overdue timeout for Independence. 6 points in a row for Tehachapi to take a 16-14 lead.
Well, just as Independence was trying to get Brianna Runnels involved in this match very early, once Destiny July came back to the front row after her stint in the back row, they really got her involved, and now July has taken over this set.
So what once was a 12-6 Independence lead is now a 16-14 deficit, just like that. And out of the timeout, Maddie Oriana, who was in such a rhythm, commits the service error. Now serving for the Falcons is Mallory Stidham, their libero. She finds Cheney, who passes well and sets up July, and that is out, just wide. And we're tied again.
Good set, good approach. Destiny July turned to her setter and said, good set, my bad. I know next time she will take care of that.
And I think she'll probably get another set. If I was the setter, I'd give it to her.
I'd take that bet. On your side, of course.
Stidham floats it, and there it is, another set. And off the block and still in the kill.
Power swing off the top of the block. An adjustment you can make at the net is when you have somebody with the vertical leap like Runnels and like July is to jump late so that your hands are still elevating as they are coming down.
And there is the block, a big block. Kramer and Emily Soto. You know, we talked about the need with July in the front row for Tehachapi to make a run and take advantage, and they most certainly did. And now that she's back in the back, they've got, the scoreboard says 18-15. I've got 18-16. And now the service error does make it 18-16.
It's interesting you say that, Zach, because there was a hesitation at the service desk.
Kramer misses. Now it's 18-17. Obviously, I'm not the official book, but I would have 18 points for each side right now.
Neither coach is arguing. Nobody on the court is arguing. I think they're okay.
I guess I'm out of luck. Huh? We'll move on. 18-17. Kramer. And there is Soto off of the attempted dig there by Swink.
Nice job by Soto, and I think it was a nice decision by the setter. Out on the outside hitter, Kramer had been struggling a little bit. Couldn't get anything hit solid. That time with the quick set in the middle, able to pick up a point.
Runnels has to come up and send a free ball over. A chance now for Kramer again. Doesn't seem to have the same pop behind her swing as usual, but the Tehachapi block sure has some pop. Brooklyn Cheney and Kendall Kapitsky are there.
Right now, Tehachapi proving there's more way to score points than just an outside hitter. Struggling a little bit right now on the outside. Kramer is, but they're able to pick up points on the block.
The serve error costing Tehachapi again. Independence, though, needs to change momentum here, down 20-18. Serving is Brianna Frainer, and she serves it out. So she returns the favor. And Kendall Kapitsky can think about getting Tehachapi pretty close to winning this first set with a couple of points here. She got to tie her shoe first, though. 21-18. Warriors leading Independence here in game one on BVarsity Live. Runnels. Rotation, in the net. And the net's still shaking. Brooklyn Cheney has a smile on her face, and this time it's her turn to say my bad. Here comes Sanders to serve. Feels like Tehachapi has controlled the set, and there is Cheney. Still, however, only a 3-point lead. And the serve falls flat, so that is an ace for Delgadillo. And Independence needs that timeout. Well, starting with that service run from Maddie Oriana, Tehachapi has really controlled this set. Really from that point forward.
Well, not just serving. Oriana's done a great job adding a little diversity in the front row while Destiny July's in the back, getting multiple people involved. You got to be able to do that to throw off the blocking line, and she has done just that, doing a great job captaining her team to a big run in this, or a couple big runs, I should say, in this first set, and now have a 4-point lead.
Judy Rexroth squints at the scoreboard and realizes it does not tell a pretty picture for her side in this first set. 23-19 Tehachapi after Independence had a 12-6 lead, so it's been all Warriors since then. Brianna Runnels off of her counterpart July and high into the stands.
Well, just a great play by Runnels, really. Kramer makes a deep serve into the deep right pocket. Runnels has to go all the way back, make the play, and then start her approach from the deep part of the court and still able to come up with a nice kill.
That's her fourth of the set. July looking for another one. Another chance for Tehachapi, and it's Cheney, and it's blocked down but on the Independent side, so point for Tehachapi, and this is game point for the Warriors. Cheney will serve.
Oriana and Cheney have really found their timing on the quick set in the middle. Nice little weapon to have.
She serves into the net, keeping Independence alive for the moment. The Falcons still need 3 more in a row here to survive. Runnels will serve.
That means Independence has to go on at least a 3-0 run to extend this match with Runnels in the back.
That's right. She does have a powerful serve, but the Falcons got to find some offense. Nice dig there, at least an attempt by Stidham, but it will be a point for Tehachapi and the first game to Tehachapi. 25-21, the Warriors win it, and it has already started better for Tehachapi than it did up on the mountain in these teams' first meeting.
Well, you can see that even falling behind 12-6 in that set, they continue to play confident in the front row. They, got more people involved. Didn't have nearly as many service errors, and did a nice job on the comeback and made a couple of nice runs, and now lead this match 1-0.
How about this total? Destiny July in the first set, 9 kills. You don't see that very often. We'll add up some other stats here. 1 kill, 1 block for Kendall Kapitsky. Also had an ace. And the same stat line for Elena Kramer. 1 kill, 1 block, and 1 ace. It's like George Thorogood, right?
Yeah, there you go.
On the other side, 4 kills for Brianna Runnels. A healthy total, although it pales in comparison with July, at least in that first set. An ace and a block for Ebony Saunders. And also a block for Malia Swink, but not a lot going on the Independence attack, Justin. I mean, a lot. Tehachapi is the one forcing the action here, no doubt about it.
No, you're right. They're getting a lot more swings off, getting more chances to score points, and when Independence can't allow that to happen. They don't have as many offensive weapons. Dellinger's a fantastic setter. She's doing the best she can, but you've got to get passes up. You've got to give yourself more chances to score points aggressively.
Also in that first set, 2 kills and 2 blocks for the sophomore Brooklyn Cheney. And you got to think now, after that initial burst by Independence in that first game, they better quickly change momentum here, or they're gonna find themselves in a hole in game 2 and in a big hole in this match.
Right, they looked very confident early, and then looked as though they were searching for answers and searching for ways to score points that just really weren't working. Got to continue to play with confidence, continue all that work that you put in and week out. It's going to work.
Maddie Oriana will serve. Overpass. Destiny July says thank you very much.
This has been Independence issue in the late part of set 1, and already at just the first point of set 2 has been a serve receive. This is how you get your offense going, is right here, this pass.
Swink with a nice hit in the middle, and she only had 1 kill in the first game, so you wonder if that's an emphasis for the Falcons.
Yeah, it's good to see them get Swink involved early. And now another offensive weapon comes into the front row. As I mentioned earlier, Ebony Sanders, who looked good early in the first set. Let's see if they get her involved as well.
Stidham serving here for the Falcons. Here's the set to Runnels in the back row. So powerful you can do that, but Tehachapi gets to it. Now Runnels will receive. The set for Sanders. She was off balance. July blocked but out of bounds. Another kill for Destiny July.
Well, really strong block. Went up, but when you take away line, you do offer that as a tool off the block. And Destiny's just as good as anybody on finding different ways to get kills.
Runnels misjudged it. 3-1 Tehachapi. You wonder at some point if Runnels isn't trying to do a little too much, or if the Falcons aren't relying on her a little too much. And they got to find other options, and Swink happens to be the best one. She's got 2 kills now in this set.
Well, I think you're completely right on. Before Swink's kill there, the last 3 sets were 2 Runnels in the back row, and she's off balance on each one of them. Got to get her involved as well as other players on offense.
Kramer, a little twist on the approach there. Kapitsky has to go get it. And now another chance for Ebony Sanders. And it is going to find the floor. So Sanders with the kill, and she ties the second set at 3 apiece.
Nice job by Dellinger and Sanders on the quick set. Up against a one-on-one block. Gotta like the odds.
The service error from Swink, who had been serving awfully well, ends the run. It's 4-3. Delgadillo will serve now for the Warriors. Low serve dug out by Stidham. Joust at the net. It's Brooklyn Cheney. She's going to be a good one, too. Just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore. She's going to be very fun to watch in the next couple of years.
Delgadillo too long. Independence back within a point.
That brings Bree Runnels into the front row for Independence.
Joanna Kinder, the server now. And how about that dig by Delgadillo to keep it alive? And Tehachapi scrambles. And Delgadillo now gets picked on by Runnels, and she's there. Tehachapi flashing the defense. Can they do it again? Yep. Another time. And finally, Brianna Runnels will be able to finish the point for Tehachapi, but they had to work for that one, or excuse me, for Independence.
You know, Tehachapi played fantastic defense. Independence did exactly what they needed to do with getting Runnels the ball while she's in the front row. I mean, good play all the way around.
And here it is again to Runnels off the block. And she has the kill. Her 6th of the match, and it is 6-5. Falcons.
Runnels really working the angle. Like to see Tehachapi try to take away her angle, force her to go line.
That's a kill for Kapitsky. Swink tried to go get it and couldn't, and we're knotted up again, this time at 6. Kendall Kapitsky will serve. Spins it too much. Independence back ahead. And a substitution made. Sanders will go out. In comes Amrit Dillon to serve. Amrit serves deep. Kramer An overpass perhaps. Nope, not even, just straight into the net.
I think he's calling over the net violation now.
Yeah, that is what they're going to call. Wasn't given it a chance to go over the net. Independence will win the point. They lead 8-6.
I disagree with the call.
Well, I disagree because I don't think the ball was going to get over the net
I
anyway.
don't think it was. I disagree with the call.
But Dillon will get another chance to serve. This time Cheney, well, they called it out. I thought Cheney had the kill there. It's called out.
I disagree with the call again, Zach.
A couple of calls going Independence's way here.
You know, it's one of those things you just got to talk with your team. Control what you can control. And, I mean, you can't, you have no say what the officials are going to make a call on.
That's right. No instant replay here. I really thought that last one was well in, but we don't have as good a look at it as the lines person either. Kramer is serving now for Tehachapi. They trail 9-7. Runnels, big swing out. Just long. She's been very close a couple of times and come up empty. Now Kramer serving. It's 9-8 Independence. Swink corrals it. They will feed the big right arm of Brianna Runnels again.
A nice pass by Swink, an overhead pass. Really a good serve by Kramer, forcing the ball deep. It looked like it was going to drop in, and Swink made a nice pass and allowed Runnels to do what she does.
Lauren Dellinger will serve. Her team leading by 2, down 1-0 here, and she has an ace. Lots of spin on that one. Independence up 11-8. They were up 12-6 in the first set. And July, I don't know if she was blocked or if that just went off her fingertips.
Looked like she had just mistimed it just a touch. Came off the top of her fingers, and it might have still touched the block.
12-8. Remember, it was 12-6 in the first set, and Independence could not hang on. Here's Runnels. There's point number 13, the one they had trouble getting in the first set.
Nice adjustment in air by Runnels. The set did not push her as wide as she would like. Still able to get in there and use her vision, find an open spot on the floor.
Dellinger will serve again. Overpass, jousted, over the net, they call against Runnels. That one might have been a break for Tehachapi there.
Yeah, that was a little iffy too. I'd like to see the players just go straight up as they're supposed to by rule, but man, you can't really tell.
Well, there's no question about that one for Destiny July. She cuts the lead to 3, 13-10. Service error, though. The lead is back to 4.
Quite a few service errors in the second set of this match.
But Runnels now rotating to the back row for Independence. So let's see if the Warriors can, or excuse me, if the Falcons can keep it going. July from the left side. Kill number 11 tonight for Destiny July.
A lot of credit. Runnels fired off an aggressive serve. Kapitsky came through with a tough dig and still set her team up for an offensive attack.
Oriana serving. That's a rotation Independence had trouble getting out of in the first set, but Malia Swink takes care of it quickly. Stidham will serve. Back set for July. She had to reach for it. Swink adjusts, doesn't leave her feet, and still gets the kill. 2 kills in a row for Malia Swink just when Tehachapi had pulled within 3.
Got to be able to read when a player doesn't elevate to step forward immediately. They're not going to have much juice behind their attack. There's a good swing.
Kapitsky finding the open hole on the floor.
As much fun as it is to watch Destiny July and Brianna Runnels just fire vicious attacks off, it's always fun to watch hitters without the same velocity still able to find ways to get kills.
Sanders was misled a bit by her set there. She hits it into the net. Again, a 3-point margin. And Swink. She's been hot in the second set. That's a big one. Back to 4.
Yeah, good deep attack from the right side of the court. Only one blocker gets up, gets a hand on it. Still able to find the floor.
Now Malia Swink will serve. Kramer. Swink digs. Kramer off the block. Independence covers it. Nice dig in the back by Swink. She's been very active in this second game. Back set for Kapitsky.
Good timing on the quick set.
A long rally here at 17-13 in the second set. And it is out. It is a point for Independence. And it is a 5-point margin now for the Falcons. Kramer off a touch.
Kramer found her timing there. Good attack. And a much needed point for Tehachapi.
18-14 Independence leading now. They trail it 1-0 in the match. Short serve. Swink had to come way up to get it. And that is an over called against Tehachapi. So 19-14. July with the strangest kill she'll have tonight, probably.
She's had a couple of those. Just simple pass over the net for a kill.
Not fair when she's going to get a bunch on her own anyway.
That's right.
19-15 Independence. Here's Runnels. Kramer misses. A loose game being played here by Tehachapi in the second set.
Yep. Far too many unforced errors.
Yeah, she wants the timeout. 20-15 Independence trying to even this match at a set apiece. They can do it with 5 more points. Differences in this set for Independence or just sloppiness on the part of Tehachapi?
I think Tehachapi's made quite a few mistakes that they had not made in the first match. And I think, you know, possibly just dealing with calls or mentally. I mean, there's a few calls that have gone against them. And they've all been close calls. They can all go both ways. And right now, I don't know if Tehachapi's reacting to the calls as well as they should. And not only that, Zach, I mean, you said it earlier, trying to get more offensive weapons involved from Independence. I think Dillinger's done a much better job in this second set than their entire team was able to do in the first set.
And Malia Swink has been a beneficiary of that, and she's taken advantage. Serving now for Independence is Emery Dillon. Oriana has to adjust, send it over. And they will set Runnels. Kramer somehow keeps it alive, got a bruise for the effort. And there Dellinger hits the net trying to retrieve the pass, and a point for Tehachapi.
Yeah, sloppy air there from Independence side. Couldn't take advantage of a free ball. Sent Dellinger into the net.
Kramer will serve for the Warriors. They trail by 4 in the second set. They lead 1-0. 25-21, they won the first. Dellinger for Runnels. Somehow Tehachapi has kept it alive. It's going to go right back to Runnels.
Nice job by Runnels dealing with a poor set.
Another free ball. Another set for Runnels. Tehachapi still alive. Why not do it again and send it to Destiny July? What a point for Tehachapi. You talk about long points changing momentum. I think that one in particular, because how many times Independence probably thought it was in good shape in that point. We'll see how they recover from losing it.
Yeah, that is a defensive point by Tehachapi. A great job playing defense and give their big hitter just one swing, and she put it away.
The margin back to 3, and now the Falcons have to send a free ball. Tehachapi could make it 2 here. Cheney to the floor like it was dropped out of a hot air balloon.
Nice set, nice diversity. Both blockers thought the ball was going wide to July. It left Cheney up by herself. An easy kill for Cheney.
Dellinger just did get to it.
Nice job by Dillinger to keep it alive.
July hammers it, Swink digs. July blocks down the overpass, and it is a 1-point margin. And now Judy Rexroth needs timeout.
You said at the point they scored, Zach, I mean, you nailed it. 4 defensive digs on one of the top outside hitters in this county, and just keeping the ball alive, and then they get 1 set to Destiny July. She puts it away, and that team is bouncing around with just new life.
And 2 more after that. They've pulled within a point, 20-19. What does Independence talk about in the huddle here? They need that side out, first of all.
Right now, you got to go back to your belief in what you're doing is right. Get the pass off and allow Dillinger to spread the ball out. Even if it's Reynolds coming at a different angle, you got to be able to do more than just one thing, and that's push the ball to the outside.
4 in a row for Tehachapi. They were down 20-15. Kramer still serving. Dellinger to Reynolds. Well, belief in what they're doing is Brianna Reynolds, and she finds the line.
Well, great job by Reynolds. Not the best set Dillinger's made tonight. Left Reynolds a little short, could not get her full vertical leap, so Reynolds pushed it to the back corner. Nicely done.
Now Dellinger will serve. Margin back to 2. Margin back to 1 thanks to Brooklyn Cheney.
Cheney again taking advantage of both blockers kind of shifting toward Destiny July's side, which you can't blame them. But Cheney's going to be something special to watch, especially if there's no blocker in front of her.
That does help make things easier. 1-point cushion again, and again Brianna Reynolds comes up with the goods.
I like the adjustment. Out of serve receive, using her in the middle of the court, gives her so much more court to work with.
So Independence ahead 22-20. Now Brianna Reynolds rotates to the back. Can Malia Swink give Independence the offense it needs to finish this out? July tips. Nobody home. Dellinger tried, but she couldn't get there. Not really fair when she's going to do that. That's like a guy throwing a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, throwing the curve on you. But a big-time service error. Back to a 2-point cushion now.
Just when Tehachapi looked as though they were running with momentum, there's no faster way to kill momentum than the service error.
And Sherry Dees will call timeout to talk about it. That's her final timeout of this second game. Independence leading at 23-21 after Tehachapi won the first set 25-21. Comes down to a matter of points now, and again, Brianna Reynolds in the back row for the Falcons, while Destiny July is in the front for Tehachapi. Mallory Stidham is serving. A shot for Kramer off the block. It's dug nicely. Sanders, no. And now July. Blocked. Sanders and Swink, in the point of this game so far, come up with a big block.
A nice big block. Look for Tehachapi to go to a back set or some type of a wheel set, moving July into the center of the court. I think you're going to see a back set here.
And Oriana
Not
has to
able
adjust,
yeah.
I think. Ball wasn't where she wanted it. Here's Swink. It's blocked, but she covers it. She'll get another crack at it and hits it wide. So now July will serve 22-24. Still set point for Independence. Judy Rexroth will call her second timeout. She wants to make sure her team can close this out. So July is serving. Runnels from the back row is dug by July. Now Kramer. A big hit. It almost went off the ceiling, but didn't.
Tehachapi's going to have another chance to set up something offensively.
And it's Kramer again off the block. And the buzzer goes off just as Independence wins the set. Can't say that that affected anybody
No.
because the ball was already headed to the floor.
No, and I think it's a good no call by the official. It wasn't affecting anything.
The kill to make it 25-22 Independence after Tehachapi won the first set 25-21, and we are tied here at Independence on BVarsity Live. By the way, a scoring update from Steve Lynch. Stockdale winning the first set 25-19 over Centennial. Here, 25-21 Tehachapi in the first set, 25-22 Independence in the second set, and we're even again. Updated totals for Destiny July, 14 kills and 3 blocks in the first 2 sets. Impressive numbers. For Independence, Brianna Runnels, 10 kills through the first 2 sets for Runnels. And there are highlights available of this match on 20 highlights available of this match already. Available on the BVarsity Live YouTube channel. Louis Amistoy hard at work over here.
How about photos, Louis? Any photos from this match?
We do have photos with, I don't know who's here shooting the photos. Oh, Casey Christie was here. So they'll be good photos.
How do you get those, Zach?
Go to Bakersfield.com. Find this story, in fact. I will write up the story. We will have it up on the website by about 11 o'clock tonight, and the photos will be with it. You can check out all that action. It's a multimedia collaborative coverage here. By the way, 4 kills and a block for Malia Swink in that second game. That was key for Independence. Runnels serving to begin this match, and she'll attack and kill from the back row. Well, number 11.
Nice aggressive serve by Runnels. Is able to, Tehachapi not able to put together an offensive attack, and Runnels gets another kill from the back row.
Here is July. Wide angle, but too wide. She misses. It's 2-0 Falcons. So this time, the aggressive serve bites Runnels, and Tehachapi will get the side out for Maddie Oriana. Swink, nice dig by Oriana, but miscommunication between Kramer and July, and it hits the floor.
Those are always tough ones to take as a coach, because we preach and preach communication.
Now Stidham will serve for the Falcons. 1 set apiece here in SYL volleyball action. July, ball was blocked, came back across. Now off the block goes Soto. And Emily Soto has the kill for Tehachapi.
Soto doesn't get a lot of chances to swing playing next Destiny July, but she's taken advantage of her couple of chances tonight.
Oriana up to set. She'll back set for Kopitsky. The dig for Oriana eventually sets up Kramer. And that time it was Soto with the assist.
Yeah, Oriana had to come in and make a dig. Soto stepped up as the taking in the second ball, and Kramer found the floor.
Sanders from the back row. Soto looking for another play, and she's got another score. Don't call me a role player. July, too much juice on the serve. It's 4-4.
Tough aggressive serve, but you have to find topspin. That power will carry it too deep.
Now the server is Sanders. Excuse me, it's 18 Swink, and she hits it into the net. Delgadillo will serve now. The Tehachapi libero, they trail, or excuse me, Tehachapi leads 5-4 here in the third. We're tied at a set apiece. From the back row, Bree Runnels. Too much pop on that.
Well, an interesting adjustment Coach Rexroth made, started Brianna Runnels on as the server, which put her in the back row to start the game for 3 full rotations. But the Falcons are in a 5-5 tie, and their star outside hitter is now in the front row.
Independence nearly got that back up. Cheney thought she had found the floor, and she does get the kill eventually. And now Kopitsky. Independence scrambling here. Nice pass to Oriana. She'll set up Kramer for the kill.
Yeah, great attack by Kramer on the outside. It's a 2-point lead for Tehachapi.
Kramer's been a little bit out of rhythm over there tonight. If they can get her going, Tehachapi has a chance at pulling away with a win here. Brianna Runnels.
Great dig.
A beautiful dig by July. Got her hand underneath. Runnels another chance. This time Kramer digs. Oriana gets it over. Independence got to be shaking its head at this point.
This is great defensive effort by Tehachapi.